SharkyBreath.
He plays video games.
Hello, welcome back to Tears of the Kingdom. If you notice that time has passed since last time I recorded, it's because I went back down into that hole and broke up the rest of the rocks down there. And I got a couple more gems for my troubles, and I figured you really didn't need to watch me do that. So let's continue our tour of the desert, if I can sneak up on this guy properly. Which I might not be able to. We'll see if it works better this time. I was completely counting on that working out. But I guess I was being a little too hasty, as is my wont at times. What are you looking at, Doolin? Shut up, I know this looks ridiculous. There we go. All right. Now then. Where am I and where am I going? Great questions both. I think we're going to go around the outside edge of the desert down towards the shrine. There's a couple more skeletons on the way. Maybe keep an eye out for shrines. I don't know. There might be stuff. There might not be stuff. But it's this game. So probably there's stuff. It's just a matter of whether or not I'm going to be able to find it. And of course, since I have myself a wild sand seal here, I am running the risk of running out of transport at any given time. I was really hoping we could just bowl that guy over. Didn't work the way I wanted. That's okay though. At least it didn't spook the sand seal. That's really all I can say. It seems like a lot of the little patches of whatnot that we've got around here are all related to that underground treasure I just found. Wait, why is it? Is it because it's nighttime, or is there actually a sandstorm ongoing? Huh. Not sure what to make of this. I figured that visibility would have cleared up nicely ever since, you know, we dealt with all the whole regional problem that was going on around here, you know? But I guess I better go fight some dudes or something here. I can't go any further. Am I actually at the edge of the world? Is that what's going on? Is that why it's... Wow, nice shot, you know, though. Is that a silver? That's probably a silver, huh? Given how he just rocked me to half health in one hit. Almost certainly. Yeah, it's a silver, all right. Yep, there I go. Dead again. Link just continues to stand there and take it. I should probably, and it's the middle of the night, so I'm going to need cold defense armor, but I can put that on, right? And then I can put, oh, I don't know, this. And this on, and that should actually, I should be a good deal more resilient to further attempts on my life by this fine gentleman here. Yeah. Yeah, oh, come on, man. Why you gotta have so many hit points? Whoa, steel Lizzle bow. That's nice. That's a pretty nice bow. This bow is wielded by Lizalfos, who are expert marksmen. The metal that reinforces much of the weapon adds some additional weight, but heightened durability. I like how it mentions that there's additional weight. It doesn't make any difference, because Link is just like that. It's pretty funny that they keep mentioning it, though, you know? You know what? Put that down. Put that down, grab the steel lizard. That'll be fine. Now then, hi. Where were we? What was I doing? Grab all that, and... Well, that's where that shock-like was. I guess let's go deal with the shock-like and see if he's guarding anything interesting. Very zappy. Everyone's very impressed with you. There you go. And he dangled, but not quite far enough, which is always kind of gross with like-likes, you know? They did a good job of making the like super gross in this game. Must say. Yep. So what we got in the box? A Gerudo shield, when I don't need a Gerudo shield. There's a place for fire here, but why would I need fire? Shall I send? Perhaps there's something up there? Something of note up here? No. Is this a fat lot of nothing? Is that what I smell? It seems like it might be. Well, let's have one of these. And I guess continue south, because I've wound myself up at a dead end. Yeah, I'm at the edge of the map, and that's probably why it looks like this, huh? Let's head this direction a little ways and see if it gets a little bit easier to see anything. It does indeed. I was just too close to the edge. Well, good to know that that's a thing. Put back on your sand boots, Link. You're moving at like 2 miles per hour, which admittedly is not that bad when you're walking, I suppose. But we expect better. There we go. I have a bad feeling that all I'm going to find out here is a whole bunch of statues that are pointing to that hole in the ground that I went into last time. But it's not going to stop me from looking, I'll tell you what. There's some kind of a ruin over here. Let's head that way. Watch me be more thorough in the Gerudo Desert when there's absolutely nothing to look at than any other region I've been to so far. I mean, part of it is there's not much in the way, so if there's anything to be seen, I'll probably see it. Is that guy holding an orb? That guy's holding an orb. No, it's a bomb. It's probably a bomb. It's probably a bomb. And the thing that I saw in the map over there wasn't a ruin or a skeleton. It's just a local Lizalfos thingy. Ooh, this is quicksand. Didn't realize that it was as dangerous as it looked. I see. This is probably bad for the likes of me. Is there a sinkhole this is leading towards, or what's going on here? Falling rock, very nice. Hi. Pardon me, I was hoping to join your party. Is that going to be a problem? Why am I using my Lionel bow? Hello, excuse me. Why am I using my Lionel bow? Hang on, I wanna switch to something else. And then ideally, I want to shoot fire into those bombs over there. See how that works out for you. Well, that didn't work at all. I missed. Try again. Try again, say I. Well, I lit somebody on fire, but again, that's not really what I was going for. Alright, well, I guess I'm going this way now. The shifting sands dictate it so, and therefore I go this way. They're not even going anywhere! They're just sort of shuffling downhill. What are you even guarding over there with your floating platform? I must know. I must know. Even if it's nothing, I must know. Why can't I see your bombs anymore? Did the bombs go off? No, they're still there. Okay, well, let me have one of my long shot bows. Here we go. Gerudo bow, that should do. Right there, please. That wasn't good enough. Aim a little higher. Add a little fire. There we go! Drown in the sand, why don't you? He will not. Adept swimmers, these Lizalfos, it seems. Sad. They don't even have anything! Why is this a thing? Why do you even have this little platform? Is it just like a haven for wayward Lizalfos and I'm just ruining your day for no friggin' reason? Is that what's happening here? Kind of feels like it. Meanwhile, that guy's just swimming around. Look at him go. Oh, his weapon's on fire. For a second I thought he was on fire. He seems awfully chill considering. Alright, well, they don't even have anything, so I guess I'm not going to worry about it. Unless I have a reason to worry about it that I'm not seeing at the moment. Is that just a bunch of time bombs? Are you supposed to use those on the Lizalfos? Is the game encouraging you to ambush these innocent Lizalfos? I guess there's no such thing as an innocent Lizalfos in the setting as provided to you by the game, huh? They do have something! They've got a box! They must all die. All must die. Give me your box. Give me the box. You hear me? I said the box. That didn't even do what I wanted. Yeah, go ahead and blow your horn, I guess. There we go. Yeah, sure. Good job. Good job there, lookout. Just for you, arrow in the face. How about you? You want one? Arrow in the face. Nice. But you're not a lookout, and therefore it doesn't hurt as much, because that's how this game works. It's a helpful mechanic, but it's a little bit weird. Oh, he's hiding. I didn't realize they had the intelligence to do that. Okay, that silver sees me and is coming my way. All right. Are we doing this? Come on up, buddy. Come on out of there, buddy. I'm not fighting you in the sand there, buddy. What is this? This is ridiculous. You're being silly. Okay, good shot, Nobo. Would you just pop out like you do sometimes? That would be great. How about if I just activate that bomb behind you? How's that suit you? Oh, he ran! He fled! Look at the brains on these guys. Alright, I'm going to set these off as they're floating into town and see how you deal with that. Oh, they didn't notice! Oh, they didn't notice! Oh, there he goes! My goodness, that's very satisfying. Sadly, there aren't enough bombs to do the trick, but, well, that's okay. Let's head on in there. May as well at this point. Wow, I like that, how the dive attack works when you have a spear and you're doing it. That seems to make a lot of sense the way that works. It looks very cinematic, you know. Oh, he's back in the sand. Why does that seem like a good idea to you? I guess you are better at swimming than I will ever be. Perhaps that's the only reason why. That does take fire to set those off, huh? Well, there you go. It's still not good enough, though. Although it did light his weapon on fire, so that's fine. Stab, 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 stab. Stab, stab. You're underground, sir. You are underground. You are sticking your face through a fistful of wooden planks, and I feel like this should not be particularly comfortable for you. Are you stuck? Is he stuck? He seems stuck. Hello there. Can I help you? Are you stuck? Let me just sort of stab you in the back if I can. I really can't. Bam. Bam. It's not working. Hi. My spear is badly damaged. Well, can I interest you in some of this then? Would you care for some of this? I bet you would. That seems pretty good. And then we just shoot him in the face. I'm still using my Gerudo bow, huh? Yeah, that probably wasn't the best call. Let's use this thing. I just picked it up. It's all fancy. Thematically appropriate considering who I'm fighting. Bam. Come on, just show me your face. Why your face gotta be all loosey-goosey like that, huh? Why does your skeleton do that, Lizalfos? Maybe you should think about getting a better skeleton. Then maybe you wouldn't be drowning in sand while I shoot you in the face 15 million times. There we go, he died. I want his stuff is the thing. I want his stuff is the thing. At the very least, I want... I want it. I guess I could recall it, but this seems starting to feel really silly. What'd I get? Is that the horn? That's the horn. Okay, well, I should be able to grab that at least, right? There we go. Bring it in there, buddy. Okay. Whoa, don't you dare, Talos. I was going to call you Talos. What's your name? Tulin. There it is. And meanwhile, that guy is still trapped forever. Is there anything I can do to help you out with your whole being alive problem? Are you completely immune to damage in there? It seems like you might be. I don't know if I can help you with your existential dread crisis. What if I take one of these bombs and put it directly over your head, and then explode the heck out of it? Is that going to help? Like, you put that there, right? He's moving. He's running away from it. He seems to detect what my plans for him are, but that doesn't stop me. Unfortunately, the wooden planks do stop me. What shall we do about you, sir? What shall we do? Perhaps nothing. Perhaps I just take their loot and go? Leave him to phase through the floor for eternity? Not my problem. Yes, I caused his problem, but I don't have to solve it. It's not like I'm a hero over here. What do we got? Open up. Large Zonite. You know what? I'll certainly take it. Well, I guess I'll, excuse myself. Having messed the place up this badly, there's not much more for me here, so... Can I surf on this stuff, do you think? Let's see here. Like that? Like that. Okay, okay. Here we go. Run and jump and hut and it up. Da! The answer is no. I thought it was a great idea. It's like more surfish than usual sand, even. Seems like it should have worked perfectly, doesn't it? Alas, not how it works. I really feel like that should have worked. Oh, I suppose all the loot from those Lizalfos I dropped into the sand is probably accumulating down here, huh? Could have just come down here and scooped it all up and not have to worry about all those shenanigans earlier. Well, that's fine. Alright, rock hammer. Cool, thanks. What's up with the... Is that a sandstone on the end? Are you digging? Are you mining with sandstone? That seems like a terrible idea. Man, that seems violent and painful when your head explodes with lightning that way. I mean, I know it's your elemental nature in play, and so therefore it's fine. But it seems like it shouldn't be, doesn't it? It really seems like that would be a problem. Oh, I'm on fire, roughly. I'm on environmental fire. Let me see what I can do about that here. Man. Why it gotta be so hot around here, Why it gotta be so hot in the desert? Who asked it to be so hot? Electric Lizalfo's tail, thank you. Alright, where was I going? What am I doing? I feel like I saw smoke over here. I'd like to check it out. I was wondering what that little tinkly sound effect was, but of course it's just the staff that I'm wielding at the moment. Why am I wielding the staff still? Oh, because I was just shooting people with arrows, because they were trapped under the sands and all that, due to my own shenanigans. The consequences of my own actions, you might say. Alright, West Barrens. I don't really have any business in the West Barrens, do I? Wait, what was that? Oh, that's a Molduga! And someone is in peril from the Molduga. Well, shall we then? Let's see how bad it is to fight a Molduga these days. Particularly when you're out in the open and don't have any cover running into the battle. You still have the same theme music? Oh, yeah, you do. Ow! Whoa! Dang, that hurt. I love the Molduga theme music. It's so good. Okay, so what are we doing here? I think we're having a snack, first off. There we go. Great. Now then, what are we doing here? I don't have any bombs for you, so is there anything I can do to encourage you to get wrecked? You know? I want to go see what that is over there. Don't touch the ground too much. Don't touch the ground too much. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, how are ya? Isha, this is what I get for being so focused on gathering materials that I don't even notice I've wandered into a Molduga's territory. I'm safe up here on high ground, but since I sound a little attracted, I can't get down. Of course, I don't have anything to distract it with either. And if I fall down from here, well, Molduga will eat anything. Go away, Molduga. Go away, please. Are you telling me that all I have to do is the normal? Just sort of take a bomb flower and put it out there? Is it possible to throw a bomb flower without, you know, detonating it? I wonder. Like, if I were to take this and just sort of drop, what would happen then? Nothing at all. But it is possible to harmlessly drop a bomb flower, huh? Well, let me just sort of... If I'm walking quietly, does the Molduga not get attracted? Ah, my goodness, it doesn't. It does. It does. Nope, never mind, it wasn't. That was a coincidence. Okay. Well... How can I go about attracting you without detonating the bomb in advance? If I just sort of like... drop this here. There we go, there we go, there we go. Uh-oh. I don't know if that, is gonna work, though, because I can't really detonate it remotely, is the thing? Also, he was going for me and not the bomb. There's that, too. Was that from your blowhole? How'd you do that? Whoa! He's right here. How did you do that through the rock, though? Okay, what if I don't have a bow equipped right now. Did I break my bow already? I did. Wow, that was fast. Okay, so let me just shoot the ground next to the bomb. Did that do anything for you? Eat that bomb. Eat it. Yeah! It does still work. You just have to be more creative with it. Okay, do I have any decent weapons for fighting this guy right now? Yeah, sure. Let's use this. Just smack him right in the face. Spin, 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 spin. I'm on fire again. Dang it. Why is it so hot in the desert? Put that on. That's going to lower my defense by a lot, so I better not get hit at this point. Run away. You flee at this point. Can I shoot you in the eyes? Does that do anything? Ooh, that was the tail swipe. I nearly got hit by it, too. Okay, and down he goes. Okay. Well, this seems highly achievable. I just have to be careful about it. Now he's just sort of rampaging around, so I should probably stay high ground. Not much point in engaging him at this point, I wouldn't think. So angry he is. So angry. Just go underground again. I'm not coming down. The music's so good. I actually don't remember if it had this fiddling portion in it before. Either way, it's very good. I like it a lot. There you go. Now go underground. Pretend I don't exist. And I'll do the same. There you go. Good, good, good. This music's so good. I know I'm being one-tone about this, but I love Molduga music so much. I wish I could safely throw it further than this, but I absolutely can't. Walk away quietly, quietly, quietly. Oh, no, he heard me. Oh, no. Okay, cool. We're fine. We're fine. Now just shoot the ground next to the bomb. Next to the bomb. Next to the bomb, I said, Link. Okay, well, he knows there's nothing there, apparently. Good for him. Alright. We gotta master this art. Alright, so. Very quietly, walk onto the sand. We drop the bomb. And we walk very calmly and quietly away. Very calmly and quietly. Yes! Perfect! That's very satisfying. Alright, you. Let's get those eyes, why don't we? Get him in the eyes! He doesn't need them. He's not using them. He's underground all the time. How's he supposed to use them? Can I shoot you in the eyes, though? I really want to. That doesn't do a thing. It doesn't do normal damage, though. That's good to know. You gonna have a phase 2 of some sort? Or is your thrashy phase, was that your phase 2? And you've already sort of expended it? Yeah, fair enough. Well then, since I know the trick now, let's just do it again. Drop bomb. Walk away calmly, calmly, like you had nothing to do with it. There we go. Did I get him? Yeah! Oh man, so good, so good. It's way easier when I had remote bomb, but you know what? This works too. There you go. Good night, sweet Molduga. What is going on with your lower jaw, though? Seriously. The Molduga! It's gone? I mean, that's a word for it, yes. I murdered it, yes. I'm not sure where its loot went. You'll have to explain that later, please. You! Did you get rid of the Molduga? Why didn't you come out here armed? This is fairly embarrassing for a Gerudo, isn't it? Also, why do you have, like, separate cuffs? What do those accomplish? Are they just a fashion thing? With cufflinks and everything. You're mishmashing your fashions, and I guess I am not in a position to criticize. Yes, I did. I can't believe you were able to defeat it. You must be incredibly strong. I never dreamed I'd run into a Vo like you way out here. This must be fate, don't you agree? Oh, I'm Isha. I run the jewelry shop. Oh, you're the jewelry shop person. I forgot that you were missing. Well, isn't it good that I decided to just search the entire desert without any, guidelines in place aside from counterclockwise? I run the jewelry shop in Gerudo Town. Since you saved me, you have to let me give you a fitting reward. This might come as a surprise, but I'm actually the Gerudo's best blacksmith. If you come visit my shop in Gerudo Town, there's something special I can craft for you. Oh, wait, he's a Vo, so he can't even get into town, huh? But if you could beat that monster, I bet. I can feel fate's pull between us. I'm sure we'll meet again. All right, I'm going to head back to town now that I don't have a Molduga to worry about. Savork! She's the Gerudo's best blacksmith, and yet she doesn't carry a sword. Doesn't believe in him. Oh, hey, all those bits that didn't show up earlier. Good, good, good. Molduga fin, a sturdy wing-like dorsal fin with a thick membrane that regulates wind resistance. Arrows and thrown weapons fly farther. Okay, cool. And that is Molduga guts. Why are they shaped like shells? I don't know. A giant organ obtained from a Molduga. Great. It's shrouded in mystery. You're darn right it is. Anything else interesting? Molduga jaw. A hard jawbone. Its shape allows a Molduga some maneuverability in the sand. Why are we not mentioning the big shovel that they have on the end of their face? I feel like that's the main maneuverability in the sand thing. Well, anyway, thanks. Was it one Molduga jaw from one Molduga? We just took a little bit of the right part of the back of his jaw and that's it? Maybe I just bashed up the rest of it too badly to be used. I don't know. Or unless that's the rest of the jaw over there. Royal Broadsword. Very nice. What else we got? Royal Shield with guard up +6 is super good. I will have it then. I should drop the one I'm carrying. There we go. Great. Cool. Thank you. And this is another fin. Okay, so one jaw per Molduga. That's a little weird, but I'm not in a position to criticize because it doesn't make any difference if I do. Let's go visit that shrine over there, since at the moment I have very little in the way of teleportation points here in the desert. Very little indeed. Now, I'm pretty sure that was not the Molduga I needed to beat for the quest to defeat a Molduga. But hey, at least it was a Molduga I needed for some sort of quest. Hi, how you doing? Can I interest you in die? I wish that you would die easier than you do, though. That's one thing I will say. How about we just sort of smack him a little bit? Smack him a little bit. Smack him a little bit. Nice. Clipped him in the jaw. Goes flying, he does. Nobody got his weapon back. Dude, does Alboys even know how to throw their boomerangs? They all seem to carry them, but I don't feel like they've thrown them at me very often. Kind of a puzzlement, that. Can I sneak up on this guy? Do you think he notices that I'm here? I haven't been exactly subtle in my approach. I'm also baffled by the duplicity of the sages, right? Theoretically, they don't blow my cover, but... Wow, that's really satisfying that I just do a baseball swing to take them out from behind. Theoretically, they don't blow my cover, and yet, when we're in combat, enemies can definitely see and attack them, even if it doesn't actually do any tangible damage. Okay, it's in a sand whirlpool. Well, I can't say I'm a huge fan of that. What you got around here that I can use to overcome a sand whirlpool? Bunch of driftwood. I feel like that's not really going to cut it. Put a boat in the sand. Sure. And then what? Go in a circle for the rest of your life. Great plan, thank you. Is this something I can just brute force? With Toolin's help here? Well, what's harm in trying? Zoom! Okay, so then we just grab that. Straighten it out. Stand on it. Okay, yeah, the alarm is raised, and that's okay. Now, if only I could make it underneath the lip here. There we go, made it underneath the lip, and then we just grab that thing, haul it under here with me, and wait till it gets to where I am, and hop up on it. There we go, and now we just ascend with Gorb. Quickly, quickly, before it's too late. Before it's too late, Link. You've got to do this now. There we go. Thank you. I'll take stock a little bit here. Okay, blue bokoblins all around, couple of bombs. Not a great position I find myself in, but certainly better than the one I was in a moment ago. Let's do it. Hello, I'm here now. How are you? Would you care for a bat? I know I would. Hey, have this. 'Cause I don't want to deal with you. Hey, did you just smack? You just smacked? I don't know if it was Toolin or who, but somebody got smacked off the edge there, and it looked really unpleasant. But fortunately, you know, whoever it was didn't have a physical body to feel it with, but it looked really unpleasant. That also looked really unpleasant. Ha ha! Can I have that? I would also like your guts if they were around, but, well, I'll take what I can get. In this case, it's your giant pine cone. Alright. How about a little of that for you? My royal bow is badly damaged. Man, these things don't last for anything. I really gotta stop destroying everything I touch, but I will not. I've got to, but I will not. We all know it to be true. There we go. A few more zap fruits for me, I suppose. Could activate that. I feel like he's gonna walk away before... Oh, he wants to examine my presence, I see. How's that working out for you? Right in the middle of his horn blowing. That was actually super perfect. Also, that guy's a silver, and I'm worried about it. Oh, he's just throwing his archer at me. Sure, that works. Can I bat him back at you? Turns out, no, I can't. He was too fragile. Sorry about that. Thought we were going to play a good game of catch there, but sadly, no. Oh, and there he goes! No, there he doesn't go. Well, I'd like it if he did go. Okay. Wow! I didn't realize that Yunobo could just block stuff with his club like that. That's pretty impressive. Ow. That was my face. Not appreciated. Smack him good. Smack him good. Make him fall off. There he goes. Drown in the sands, you dang old moblin. Now give me your guts. I want them. I need them for armor upgrades. Can I actually just ascend when I'm standing in the sand like this? Because all it does is drain my stamina, right? Let's find out. Apparently, yes, I can. Well, that's very convenient. I was making this puzzle way harder than it had to be. What do you know about that? I never do such things. Okay, and I'm just needing to climb up there. Yeah. No problems. All right. Hop, 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 hop. Miryotanog Shrine. Very good. Let me in. You know, I criticized the Lizalfos for not throwing their boomerangs. Meanwhile, I'm using a giant boomerang and not throwing it, so... Oh, man, it's one of these? Okay. Hello, underpants. Yep, it sure does. Proving Grounds Lure. Miryotanog. Lure, you say, huh? Got bow, got arrows, got sticks. And that's about it. No defense for me. Lure. Do you want me to just use the lasers against whatever it is I'm trying to fight? Probably can jump over that. The guards are very, very far away. Well, let's see if we can jump it. We can. It's a little bit of a delicate matter here, but that's all right. Any of you archers up there? That guy's an archer. Anybody not an archer, then? That guy's an archer. Perhaps the lasers were just an initial barrier for me to overcome and not a place where I'm supposed to be luring anybody? Who saw me? You don't see nothing. What are you talking about? Oh, it's that guy. Oh, no, it's that guy. Oh, no, it's that guy, and he's staring right at me. I'm not here. Wait, did he actually lose track of me? That's surprising. Okay, well. Hop. Hop better. Hop. Okay. Well, he's standing on a breakable stone platform over a laser, and there are bombs right here. I feel like this is pretty straightforward. Let me just sort of put that in there. Nice. How's that working out for you? Oh, he's very much on fire. Oh, wow, that's kind of horrific. Oh, no. Well, I am luring them into the bad, that's for sure. Can we do it again? Here, let me just sort of... just break the laser with this. And they were all trundling out here to find out what was going on, so if I can get their attention again... Mostly I need one of the guards to set off the alarm again, I suppose. What if I just shoot at you? Just shoot at him. There you go. Now he should set off the alarm, right? He sure did! There we go. I probably shouldn't have killed him, just in case the others didn't realize what was going on in time. And they didn't, of course. So much for my clever lure. Alright, well, just shuffle this over here, and then... Oh, are they coming? Oh, they are coming! Oh, they're coming! Okay, well... Rock, break, laser, quickly. There we go. Good, 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 good. He's on fire and burning to death in a horrific fashion. Honestly, I wouldn't have expected the animation from a robot lighting on fire to look so empathy-inspiring. But here I am lighting them on fire over and over again. Okay, well, I got a Zonite longsword. I should probably take advantage of that, huh? Anything I can stick on there? No, not the bomb. That's a terrible idea. Where are the rest of the constructs? I guess I have to go up there, huh? Okay, I guess. Don't necessarily want to. Okay. And then we leap! Take the spare bow, just in case. Take the halberd, because why not? Now, I'm pretty sure I saw an advanced construct amongst them. So let's take this nice and easy. Bunch of boxes here. Oh, there he is. That's probably the last one of them, isn't it? That's probably their last feller. Did I pick up any horns that would be of use to me here? I have a Soldier Construct 2 horn, but that's not really that great. I think it would be a plus 16, wouldn't it? Whereas I don't know what that over there would be. There we go. It's a plus 5. Wasn't worth it, turns out, but that's okay. I can still smack this guy in the face real good with it. That didn't work out as I intended. All right. Just don't let him hit you. Sure, you got a lot of hearts, but you know, this is not an opportunity to test your natural defenses. Smack. Good smacking. Can I have your weapon? You know I can. Now then. Oh, he's so angry. And he was about to generate something out of the ground? I'm kind of curious what it would be. Huh. Apparently he's no longer going to try. He's instead going to try to punch me with his robot arms. Well. Oh. Yeah, he's just picking up a rock. I see. Why are the robots so identical to how bokoblins are? Why did the Zonai design the robots to be exactly bokoblins? Yeah, cool, thanks. I feel like that went okay. Perhaps not the intended approach, but it worked out, and I burned several robots to death and feel a little bad about it. So, mission accomplished? I guess. What's in your secret chest today? It's not really secret, I guess. Captain Fourblade is nice. I will certainly take that. What do I want to drop instead of it? How about this rock hammer that's not going to last long anyway? Get rid of it. All right. All right. Thank you for that. And for the light that I will gain from this encounter. From the evil goop that oozes out my skin and makes me all stanky. Thank you for de-stankifying me. See you again in another room, much like this one, shortly. Okay, so that over... Ah, it's cold. Man, friggin' desert. What I need is convertible clothing, right? They sell the heat-resistant clothing here, but they should sell convertible clothing, where you just sort of switch modes between hot weather and cold weather. I mean, I guess they're the Gerudo, and they don't need to, right? Instead, they just sort of don't feel the cold, I guess? I'm not sure how they manage it. That is a Korok. All right, where you want to go? Yeah, is that so? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Does that show up on my map when... I suppose it doesn't, but I could probably set a... like a beacon. Yeah. Okay. So that's just sort of over next to the temple. Sure. I guess I was going to go down there anyway. But I really don't have a good way to carry you aside from Ultra Hand, and there's nothing around here to build with, is there? And certainly I don't have any rockets left. Are we just going to... Am I just going to hand porter you down there? Is that all there is to this? If I'd had the foresight to come out here with a seal sledge, then I wouldn't have to worry about it, but I didn't, so therefore we're just doing this? Can I actually use you as a weapon on this guy, for example? No. Well, that's okay. I kind of want to try and use him as a weapon on the hiding Lizalfos if I get the opportunity, though. It's pretty hard to sneak up on guys when you're carrying a Korok with your Ultra Hand, but if I can manage it, I would like to. You sort of extend him over here. And then lift him up. And then we drop him. It works! That is the best! I had actually not realized that that was a thing, and I'm real happy it is. Hi. No. Man, neither of us is any good at shooting, huh? Shame about that. I sure hope that that Korok is immune to lightning. Oh yeah, shoot the ghost. That'll show it. That'll teach it. Good job. Good job. Clearly you are the best at this. Why don't I throw my boomerang at him just for funs? Yeah! Great. That is very satisfying, I must say. I should be doing that way more often. Anyway, you wanted to go where? Where are we going? Over there? Okay. Okay. No. You, sir, need to get yourself an ultra-handable body. Post-haste, because I'm sick of trying to grab your bag and getting your torso instead. And then I have to waste more seconds trying to grab you, when I'm technically the one who's trying to do you a favor here. You know? You know? Get your priorities straight. That's what I say. Why is the desert so big? Listen, I don't even see any other guys to fight here. I'm going to shush so that I can skip this part. Would you read the room? Come on, man. Bonk. No, not... Well, I guess I haven't taken photos of these guys. Sure. Hi, how you doing? That's a pretty good picture. It's a Stalkoblin. Look at it go. I wonder if Stalkoblin... No, because the Stal prefix comes from Stalfos, right? Back from original Zelda. Because the way that it looks on Stalkoblin, them being the most common one these days, it almost seems like it comes from Stalk, but it doesn't. Sadly. I really want this to work again, so let me do it. Thank you. Now can I murder your head with this, too? I'd like to. Nice. Free resources. Or resource free? Resource free murder. Yeah. Are you kidding me with this? Deal with it. Well, I actually meant the... I meant him. I meant the... Apparently the lightning shocked my brain so much that I can't even think straight. What are you called? You're a Korok, thank you. I meant for the Korok to take care of it, but I guess thank you, Yunobo. Let's see here. Now let's just keep trucking, I guess. Yeesh. I like that after a moment of struggling while he's up there, he just sort of accepts it. He has resigned himself to his fate. Which is just as well, because, I mean, his fate isn't so bad. There you go. There you go. Thanks. Great, well, that was exciting. What else have we got on this side of the desert? Anything at all? Or is this genuinely pretty abandoned? There's something out there. Wait, didn't there used to be a skeleton out on the west end of the dunes down here somewhere? Huh. Dragon's Exile. This is the place that used to have a giant skeleton in it. And it was related to the Great Fairies, wasn't it? I only remember this because at the time, I think there was an episode of my Breath of the Wild series where I went to Dragon's Exile and I didn't have anything to say about it, so I just named the episode Dragon's Exile, and then a whole bunch of people came to my video thinking that I was actually giving some useful information, when in fact it's just my meandering playthroughs, and so I wound up changing the titles to stop misleading people. Good story, right? Yeah, it's pretty good. There's no dragon here anymore. What the heck? Maybe it was called Dragon's End before, and now it's called Dragon's Exile because the dragon got exiled? I'm not sure. Because I sure don't see a dragon anymore. Well, there's something over there. I don't know what that is. Let's just go over there and see what it is. There's a sand seal there, but I feel like that's not the best course of action for checking out a specific piece of topography at the moment. Maybe I'll come back and scoop them up after I check this out. That's a bloopy. We have a cave out here? In the middle of the desert? How unlikely. Hello, bloopy. I'm here to shoot you in the face. I'm here to shoot you in the face. Thank you for the money that comes out of your face. And look at that. A cave indeed. What do you know about that? That's a big cave, too. Discovery. Gerudo Great Skeleton. This is a skeleton? Oh, never mind. There it is. That's right. Didn't I have to take pictures of all the skeletons for like an archaeologist or something? And one of them was buried under the ice and really hard to get to? I feel like that was the whole thing. Oh man, my silver moblin boomerang. But I was using that. Can I take a photo of you just in case anybody cares later on? Nobody cares? Okay. I don't know. It's clearly a whale. Does that mean it's the windfish? Have I had this discussion before? In an episode, in a different series, many years ago? It seems likely, doesn't it? This also feels like a place where they probably have some sort of a secret thing. Come at the right time of day, or I don't know, something like that. Man, that's big. That's a big fella, that is. Look at that big fella. Let's clamber up on these bones with this big fella here. Never mind. We got fairies. I suddenly have something I need to do. Since I've been shedding fairies left and right ever since I wander around the desert in my hot weather clothing that doesn't have any armor on it, and then I get shot in the face by silver, whatever it is, whatever creature it is I'm fighting, a silver version, and I die standing up. And I'm like, oh, wait. That wasn't supposed to happen. But it did, and therefore I need more fairies. It seems weird that at least the fairies don't see the sages, right? That should be right up their wheelhouse. Seeing sages and whatnot. You'd think, right? The fairies always seem to have connections to all this metaphysical stuff that Link and Zelda get themselves all wrapped up in. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. Well, there's the bubble frog. Is there anything else in here I should be aware of? Bunch of sand piles. Perhaps they just are telling me to dig out the sand. Oh, I could do that. So let me hunt down this glowing gentleman over here first. Minding his own business in the shelves at the back of the cave? I think not! We don't mind our own business in a Zelda game! We get shot in the face in a Zelda game! There we are. 28 bubble gems. Too bad I'm not even close to getting as many as I need. Give me that, Frond Guster. Wah! Ha! Da! Can you imagine trying to dig up a sand dune with a leaf on a stick?
Yep.
Even a magical leaf on a stick. I feel like it's a bad idea. As these things go, not a great one. Well, apparently if you swing more rapidly, it does work out a little bit better. Okay, well, that one had nothing. Fat load of nothing. This one's clearly got a fan in it. Anything else down there? Nothing. Okay, that's fine. Are those Stalnox bones, perchance? It's a spinal column of some sort. Dig up the spine! Dig up the spine! I insist on seeing the wow. That's just a straight up spine. Is it interactable? It's an interactable spine. Oof. Well, I guess I could put it on the end of a stick or something like that. That might be fun. Let's, attach it to a Gerudo spear. Let's see how that works out. I cannot do that. Huh. So it's ultra-handable, but not that kind of ultra-handable. Is it part of the skeleton? Am I supposed to put it back? Will I be granted some sort of favor from the dead whale if I put it back? Seems weird. That said, I've never seen this spine before, so I'm pretty sure it's an item custom to this cave, so it seems likely to be having something to do with somebody around here. Seems like it would be the tailbone. The vertebrae are too small to be anything but the tailbone, right? Oh, that's breakable rock up there, isn't it? Huh. But what do you want me to do with this spine? Can't take it anywhere particularly far away. It's not that convenient to move. There's like a partial skeleton around here somewhere? Maybe? Well, let's clamber on up there and see if we can break the rock above and what that... Wait, that's actually absolutely a Stalnox sticking out of the roof. That's the hand of a Stalnox, I'm pretty sure. Well, whatever, it's fine. Let's blow it up and find out what happens. Hey, buddy. Wake it on up now. Pow! That is not a Stalnox. What is going on? I am an amateur archaeologist. Paleontologist? Is that what I'm doing here? Paleontology? Was that a sword? Why is there always swords? I mean, I know why there's always swords. It's so that you can pick up the sword and put a rock on the end of it and make a rock hammer if you don't have any other way to dig further. But Non-metagame. Why are there always swords? Okay. So we have a skeleton. Am I to build the skeleton? Like this? Well, that's not quite right, is it? Also, what is it possibly going to accomplish if I do build the skeleton? Okay, I can see there's a spinal ridge there that I should be putting at the top. Like this. And then we attach this to... that? Well, it's not quite right, but it's better than it was before, I guess. What am I even building? That's so off-center. It's so off-center. Is the idea that I can build like a... like I could build a dinosaur mobile and then I could have it in my saved things and make it out of zonite later on? Is that the idea here? Is that the whole premise with this cave? Or is this actually just a miniature whale skeleton, like the one in the ceiling, except smaller? Miniature, yes, but still way bigger than you. Right there. That's still not spot on. Is it? No, it's still skewed. It's so hard to work in 3D space if you're not used to it, and I'm apparently not. Well, is there anything else here in the whale cave? Any more skeleton parts for me to gather? Since apparently this is a thing that I'm doing. Meanwhile, Zelda is off in a hole somewhere as a dragon being like, he's putting together a skeleton. Link. Link, what are you doing? I don't know what I expected after the first time. Apparently it's skeleton making time. Yeah, apparently it is. You should have thought of that before you put me in a world with a skeleton, Zelda. Now then. Flint. Not what I was expecting. I guess I'll take it. Oh, hi. Hardy lizards are always nice. Particularly when they don't run away before I get there. Because I'm accidentally wearing my stealth clothing and forgot about it. Where are the rest of the bones, man? Where are the rest of the bones? Where's the big whale face if it's the whale skeleton? I must have whale face! Give me whale face! He must be around here somewhere. Surely. Surely there's a whale face somewhere around here. And yet I find nothing seemingly even to relate to whale face, aside from, you know, big obvious whale face over there. Given this flipper right here, I'm thinking that the miniature skeleton I'm finding is in fact a smaller version of this big fella, because I'm pretty sure it has that same flipper, which means there should be whale face. So I just have to look around until I find it. Where could it be? They could have hid it in the ceiling as well, but that seems really unlikely considering they already hid one there. One was in the sand piles, one was in the ceiling. Could one be buried in this pond here? No, apparently not. It's quite shallow. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this is absolutely a miniature version of the whale skeleton here. So, where do they keep the head? I could check the eye sockets. Seems like a likely place to hide something, you know? They like using eyeballs for things in Zelda games, so they do. Let's jog on up there, see what we got. Perhaps nothing. Perhaps something. Nothing remarkable here. What about the other side? Nothing remarkable here. Okay, well, it was worth a try. The left flipper is missing. Just has the arm bones and that's it. Which is how it looks in here in the big version as well. I'm missing a head. Wait a second. Back of the spine, right side, there's one bone sticking up. What's that? Does Big Whale have a version of that? If so, is it relevant? Have a look. Is this the head right here? No, that's the flipper. Alright, well, let me clamber back up there and see if I can look for an upward pointing bone. Can't really see it from here. I'm gonna have to get right in there. There is an upward pointing bone. I don't understand why, but here it is. I don't know what this is meant to represent. What part of a whale this is supposed to be. Maybe it's not a whale, it's a dragon? They do call it a dragon in the name of the region. It just has extremely whale-like physiology. They wouldn't have hidden anything else in the rocks on the ceiling, would they? Ouch, that was my face and entire body. I need all of that intact, please, and thank you. Okay, amber's fine, but it's not a whale skull. Perhaps they won't let me find the whale skull until I admit it's a dragon and not a whale. Yeah, well, what do you think dragons were based off of? I don't know either. But it would be neat if it was whales, wouldn't it? Wouldn't make any sense necessarily, but then look at how they used to draw like elephants when they'd never seen one. That doesn't make sense either. My arguments are flawless. Where is that skull? You know, Bo, have you seen a skull around here? Or like a likely place to hide a skull? Bombable wall, that sort of thing. That said, it does seem unlikely that they would put it in a bombable wall, since one of them was hidden in the bombable ceiling. And one was hidden in a... Wait, I could have just used tooling to blow over the sand dunes. Well, what are you supposed to do? Ask Riju to just shock something in here and it magically becomes a whale skull? I don't think so. I'm dying. I should stop dying there. Gotta get more of them mushrooms. I wonder if there's a quest to come here and build a miniature whale skeleton of the big maximum whale skeleton. Maybe you have to be on the quest or else the skull won't show up. Maybe someone has the skull out there and they're like, what do I do with this giant whale skull? Seems pretty big. I can't imagine that it could have been bigger than this. Can you go find something bigger than this? Then you go over here and blow their entire mind out. Whale skeleton, I'm running out of things to talk about in here. Where are your secrets? Reveal your secrets. Opal. Neat. Wonder where that dropped out of. I don't know where the whale skeleton completion part is. I feel it must be in here, and yet I find nothing. Let me look back up towards the entrance. Maybe there's something I missed. Well, there is something I missed. This, but that's not exactly what I had in mind. Maybe check outside, make sure there's not a whale skeleton out there. Yeah, it's very cold out here, as it turns out. Okay. Well, what does that mean? Where does that leave me? Where's the tiny version of your skull that they hid inside the room with your real skull? Wait, is it a baby? Does it look identical because it's your baby and you died together? Is that what this is? Guess that would make more sense than just a identical miniature. What would make sense is if the skull is like embedded in a wall somewhere, so I can line up the skeleton with it and solve a puzzle, rather than, you know, just sort of having a whale skeleton that I could carry around but probably won't. Oh good, a blood moon. Fancy that. Well, fortunately there's nobody down here to even respawn, but maybe the baby head will respawn with the blood moon. It shouldn't, but maybe it will. I don't know. Give me your best shot, Ganondorf. You got a baby whale skull for me? Hello, Zelda. Goodbye, Zelda. Goodbye, Zelda. Yeah, that's what I thought. Ganondorf doesn't have a baby whale skull either. All right, listen. I've searched this chamber pretty well. I don't see a baby whale skull. I don't know what the deal is with that skeleton. This is starting to smell like it's part of a quest chain that I'm not on. But of course I can't know that. Always seems a little bit obnoxious to me when there is something like this where it's maybe a quest, but it's not. Could just be that they were like, here, have some skeleton, but we didn't give you the skull because we wanted you to be frustrated. But that doesn't seem in character, does it? No. No, it doesn't. So I'm frustrated, but I'm also out of time, so I guess we're stopping here. Anyway, thank you for watching. Sorry for leaving you with a frustrated feeling. I'm also feeling what you're feeling. Next time, I guess we'll go somewhere else because I don't get to build a baby whale. Clearly. We'll see you next time.